talks with Ramana Maharshi. What is the cause of passions? How to overcome anger, lust, and other passions? A conversation. Visitor. How to control lust, anger, and such passions? Maharshi. Whose are these passions? Find out. If you remain as the true self, there will be found to be nothing apart from the self. Then there will be no need to control and so on. Another conversation. A pilgrim's special train brought several visitors from Bengal. One of them asked the Maharshi, "How shall I overcome my passions?" Maharshi, find their root, and then it will be easy. What are the passions? Kama, lust, krodha, anger, and so on. Why do they arise? Because of likes and dislikes towards the objects seen. How do the objects project themselves in your view? Because of your avidya, ignorance. Ignorance of what? Of the self. Thus, if you find the self and abide therein, there will be no trouble owing to passions. Again, what is the cause of the passions? Desire to be happy or enjoy pleasure. Why does the desire for happiness arise? Because your nature is happiness itself, and it is natural that you come into your own. This happiness is not found anywhere besides the self. Do not look for it elsewhere, but seek the self and abide therein. Still again, that happiness which is natural is simply rediscovered, and so it cannot be lost, whereas the happiness arising from other objects are external and thus liable to be lost. Therefore, it cannot be permanent, and so it is not worth seeking. Moreover, craving for pleasures should not be encouraged. One cannot put out burning fire by pouring gasoline over it. An attempt to satisfy your craving for the time being, so that the passion may later be suppressed, is simply foolish. There are, no doubt, other methods for the suppression of passion. They are regulated food, fasting, yoga practice, and medicines. But their effects are transitory. The passions reappear with greater force as soon as the check is removed. The only way to overcome passions is to eradicate them. That is done by finding their source, as stated before. Another conversation. Visitor. How to conquer desire, anger, and so on. Maharshi. Desire, anger, lust, and so on give you pain. Why? Because of the I conceit. This I conceit is from ignorance. Ignorance is from differentiation. Differentiation is from the notion of the reality of the world, and this again is from the I am the body idea. The I am the body idea can be only after the rise of the ego. The ego not arising, the whole chain of mishaps disappears. Therefore, prevent the rise of the ego. This can be done by remaining in your own real nature. Then, lust, anger, desire, and so on are conquered. Another conversation. Visitor. How are lust, anger, acquisitiveness, confusion, pride, and jealousy overcome? Maharshi. By dhyana, meditation. Dhyana is holding on to a single thought and putting off all other thoughts. What is to be meditated upon? Anything that you prefer. Visitor. Shiva, Vishnu, and Gayatri are all said to be equally efficacious. Which should I meditate upon? Maharshi. Any one you like best. They are all equal in their effect, but you should stick to one. Visitor. How to meditate? Maharshi. Concentrate on that one whom you like best. If a single thought prevails, all other thoughts are put off and finally eradicated. So long as diversity prevails, there are bad thoughts. When the object of love prevails, only good thoughts hold the field. Therefore, hold on to one thought only. Dhyana, meditation, is the chief practice. Another conversation. An elderly, learned visitor asked, "What is the true meaning of renunciation?" Subjugation of lust, passion, greed, and so on is common to all and forms the essential preliminary step for any course. Does not freedom from passions indicate renunciation? Or is renunciation different, meaning cessation of active life? These questions are troubling me, and I beg lights to be thrown on these doubts. Bhagavan smiled and said, "You have said it all. Your question contains the answer also. Freedom from passions is the essential requisite. When that is accomplished, all else is accomplished." Visitor. Sri Shankara emphasizes the Jnana Marga, the path of knowledge, and stipulates renunciation as preliminary to it. But there are clearly two methods mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. They are karma, actions, and jnana, knowledge. The Gita seems to emphasize karma, active life. Maharshi. The Gita starts saying that you're not the body and that you're not therefore the karta, the doer. The significance of this is that one should act without thinking that oneself is the actor. The actions go on despite his egolessness. The person has come into manifestation for a certain purpose. That purpose will be accomplished whether he considers himself the actor or not.